Hey everyone, I just wanted to share a quick tip about how to oil your rotary rock tumbler. This here is my Lortone 45C. It's the same process on a Lortone 33B or Lortone 3A or what else? All of the smaller Lortones. It's also the same on your Chicago Electrics, your Legos, probably Tumblebees, all the other ones. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to take this barrel off. I still have it plugged in and running. I like to take an old sock or a rag, and still running, I like to run that right there at the edge of each roller and clean off all the old gunked up oil. You don't want to get it onto the plastic, black plastic barrel roller things. But you just kind of take this rag and wipe off all the old black excess oil. And then, if it's still running, I take my 3-in-1 oil, open it up. What I like to do is I'm standing this up and just put the tip of this oil container right at the edge of the roller, right at the edge of the white bearing. Put a drop, let it run a minute. If there's any excess on the inside, you'll want to wipe that off. And then I'll do the same with the other end. Just take a drop, put it right at the edge. Put another drop right at the edge. And you'll see it kind of run in there. And that's the roller that the motor is attached to. The other side isn't turning because there's no barrel on it. So there you'll put the oil on the roller right at the bearing and kind of give it a little spin by hand. Turn it up. Do the other end. Give it a spin. Needs a little bit more. Give it a little spin. So you'll see at each end there, now it doesn't have all the black gunk built up, and you'll want to wipe up the excess on the inside. You'll see on the end here if there's any that's just coming out, and give it a nice wipe. And it probably doesn't hurt to have just a drop on the outside there as well. A few more spins. Look and make sure there's no oil running down everywhere. And you can put your drum back on. And there you go. Like I said, I use 3-in-1. You don't want to use WD-40. WD-40 is hard on rubber. It degrades rubber, it degrades plastic. And these bearings are made out of plastic, so it would kind of eat them up over time. So that's all you have to do. I do this maybe once a month, or possibly at the end of each tumble that I do with this. Or if it starts making a little bit of noise, you'll hear some squeaking or some rattling. And whenever you hear some unusual noises, you can just take your barrel off with it running, and you can kind of hear where the noise is coming from, whether it may be your belt or your motor, or if it's your bearings. This unit for me has been running basically non-stop for almost a year, and I haven't had to do anything except for this minor oiling. So I try to take the time to clean off all the old gunk and put fresh oil on each one of my tumblers at about the same time. So there you go. That's all you have to do whenever it comes to putting some oil on your bearings on your rollers on your rock tumblers. You need to do that whenever it's brand new, and you need to periodically do it as time goes by. It's very important. The roller bearings are cheap, and that's one good thing about Lortones. You can buy replacement bearings, you can buy replacement belts, you can buy replacement rollers, you can buy replacement motors for Lortones. So if any piece on this breaks down and wears out on a Lortone, you can buy replacement parts. And I have a spare set of bearings for this, and the nice thing is the same bearings and belts and motors all fit the Lortone 45C, the Lortone 33B, the Lortone 33A, and possibly a couple of their other small models, as long as they're not the QT models. The QTs have different parts, I believe. But the smaller Lortones all share the same parts, just depending on the length of the rollers, of course. Different models have different lengths. But yeah, that's all you have to do. Do it every now and then, and your Lortone will last a long time.